Hey yo. How we doing? Forgot to drink again. As always. Wait, where's my water? I forgot my water again. Nice one, dude. Well, today we will be continuing to build our website. So let's get into the JIT. Is it Git or JIT? Anyone know the answer to that? So, what did I call this? Alex website, right? Yeah, something like that. Probably the API. Let's see, what did our login do? It failed constraints. That's great. Love that for you. Because we already added the user. That makes sense. So, what else is new? Huh. Why are my eyes closed when I look over here? That's weird. They're normal when I look here, right? Yeah, okay. That's all I needed. So, login.c, please. How are we doing? So, we got we bind the variables to our statement. Oh, right. We were at SQLite something, this one, and there has to be a documentation somewhere, right? Right. More information. Oh, documentation. I found it. I know what I'm doing. About. No, that's not it. Programming interfaces. That's what I want. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. I think. Let's see, what do we have? We got stuff. Introduction. Okay. Typical usage of core routines and objects. And application, well, yep. Let's see, what have we done? We are preparing a statement. Right. So we have prepared the statement. Huh. What else do we do? We bind the variables to the statement. So far, so simple. Then we RC equals glide step statement. Oh, we execute the statement. Execute statement. Yes. And then we free our encoded hash. I think that makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. Struct mhd daemon. mhd response. Oh, and then we start our web server. Web server stuff. Okay. What do we do after we execute the statement? I assume we have to freeze something, no? Binding... Oh god, my foot fell asleep. Oh boy. This always feels like a reverse cram. I don't like it. Binding parameters and reusing prepared statements. In prior discussion, it was assumed that each SQL statement is prepared once, evaluated, then destroyed. However, SQL... I'm getting messages on Discord. Hold on. Usually for artists, it's highly recommended to have multiple potential streams of income, especially. Yes, I do agree, but I'm streaming right now. Where was I? This is accomplished using the following routines: reset and bind. After a prepared statement has been evaluated by one or more calls to SQLite step. Why would you call it multiple times? That seems weird. It can be reset in order to be evaluated again by a call to SQLite3 reset. Think of reset as rewinding the prepared statement program back to the beginning. Using SQLite reset on an existing prepared statement rather than creating a new prepared statement avoids unnecessarily calling SQLite prepare. For many SQL statements, the time needed to run SQLite3 prepare equals or exceeds the time needed by SQLite step. Ooh, that's not good. We don't want that. So avoiding calls to prepare can give significant performance improvement. I like improvements. It's not commonly useful to evaluate the exact same SQL statement more than once. More often one wants to evaluate similar statements. For example, you might want to evaluate an insert statement multiple times with different values. That's what we're doing. Or you might want to evaluate the same query multiple times using a different key in the where clause. Yeah, makes sense. To accommodate this, SQLite allows SQL statements to contain parameters which are bound to values prior to being evaluated. These values can later be changed and the same prepared statement can be evaluated. I need to yawn. Oh boy, that's not good. Excuse me. SQLite parameters, yes. No, not November, I remember this. AAA, I remember this. Configuring. The default configuration works great for most applications. But sometimes developers want to tweak this setup to try to squeeze out a little more performance or take advantage of some obscure feature. You know what? I think I'm good on that. So we can add users now. So we would want to put all of that into let's see. I forgot how... Why do I need to yawn again? Ah, fuck. Right, I forgot how our web server is working. That's not good. I kind of need that. Does it run with threads? Can the threads call things? Use internal polling thread. Use turbo. Use fast open. Use auto. Port null request handler login response MHD option end. Request handler login response. Alright. Okay. I start a daemon with one thread. And I believe I can start multiple daemons. Right. let's see, MHD daemon and a response. Then we give it text to respond with. We do our printf check. Then we do create our login response, which is we create a response. I need to be on again. This is not boding well for my continued awakeness. Create response from buffer, right? From what the fuck did I press, bro? Somebody explain me stuff. Oh, I remember. So we have login response, right? We create that for our data, we make a response from that. And we keep it in memory persistently. If login response null, return 1. Yes, that's an error, that's not great. Then we have the daemon, and then we start the daemon. We never actually run it though. What's going on there? Wait, what was it called? MHD? Oh right. Micro HTTPD. There has to be documentation, right? Oh, this one. Ooh yeah, let's go. 4 funnels for that's not helping. Documentation from most GNU software. Yeah. 404 again. This is not great. Other logistics with support from Sovereign Tech Agency performed a security audit for the source code. Codebase August 2025. All discovered issues were addressed. Full report is available here. Cool. So documentation is just 4.4 now. Huh. A manual is available online. Oh, it's not 4.4 anymore. Look at that. HTML. Now, what are we doing? Let me zoom in. Maybe you can actually read something if you're on mobile. Addressing post-processor. Introduction. All symbols are MHD underscore small HTTP daemon library. As such, it does not have any API for logging errors. Or you can only enable or disable logging to std error. Also, it may not support all of HTTP features directly where applicable. I see. Why are you always talking? What do you mean? Nakima, thanks for the follow. Should I not talk? I feel like I should be talking now. This is the point of streaming. Or is my voice that horrible? The library is supposed to handle everything that it must handle. Bro is breathing. You mean that? What? What is happening? Yes, I would like to stay alive for some time. Scope, thread modes, don't care, compiling, don't care. I mean, you got 1 follow, and true. Thanks for the follow. I'm almost to 40 follows. I forgot what happens when I reach 40, but that's probably something nice. Validity of pointers. Actually, I just want to know what the fuck this function does. Start day. Oh, it probably starts the daemon, doesn't it? Why the fuck is there a run? The wrong button again. Bruh. Why do I have run daemon? What does that do? Why can I start the daemon and run the daemon? Somebody explain. Callback function starting and stopping the server. Set panic function. Okay. Start daemon. Start a web server on the given port. Okay. Port to bind to. Callback to call to check which clients will be allowed to connect. Cool story, bro. Stop daemon makes sense. Quiesce daemon. Stop accepting connections from the listening sockets. Allows clients to continue processing, but it stops accepting new connections. Note that the caller is responsible for closing the return socket. However, if MHD is run using threads, it must not be closed after stop daemon has been called, as it is theoretically possible that an existing thread is still using it. This function is useful in the special case that a listen socket is to be migrated to another process. Yeah, I'm good on that one, Chief. MHD result. Run web server operations without blocking unless in client callbacks. This method should be called by clients in confirmation with MHD get FD set if client control select method is used. Result. Run web server operations given sets of ready socket handles. Don't care. Add connection. Add another client connection to the set of connections managed by MHD. This API is usually not needed. Yeah, I was gonna say. Use this API in special cases, for example, if your HTTP server is behind network access table and needs to connect to the HTTP client. If you're building a proxy. Okay. So run daemon is not an actual thing. APC callback to check which clients will be now. Default handler for all URIs. Okay. Additional arguments are a list of options. Type value pairs terminated with MHD option end. It is mandatory to use that as last argument even if there are no additional arguments. What? Type value pairs. What? Am I using that? Network address translation. Ah, translation. Right. Thanks for the help. I do not know how networking works. Request handler login response. Let's see. Wait. Coding thread port null request handler login response, which would be for us. What did I do? Request handler port null. Okay, no, I don't have any extra arguments. No. Our list of options. Can I get some documentation on options? Is that a thing? Huh. Let's keep that one open. Building responses to requests, sending requests, no. Structures type definition. What are the options? What do you mean you don't document options? Hello? Oh, I think I know what options. Scope, thread nodes, validity pointers including sig pipe, unsigned long, portability, constants. Those are probably our options, right? Error log, use debug, use TLS. Yeah, no, fuck that. We're gonna just use Nginx to do that. That seems reasonable, right? MHD use thread per connection. Oop, that's a bot in my Twitch chat. Bye. There we go. Run using one thread per connect sounds insane. Internal polling thread. Use IPv6. We're doing this internally, so I'm just gonna use 4. MHD use dual stack. I don't know what any of this means. I'm just gonna ignore it. So I assume that we have one daemon, which makes sense. And this daemon will have a handler for all URIs. So we want all of our random, like login stuff, not the chat stuff, but like login, all of that we want to handle in this function. So we need to figure out where my function is. And I call it request handler. That's a reasonable name, I would argue. Request handler, yes, there's a lot of stuff. Oh boy. Printf. Huh. So I need to figure out how to access files on a remote server. Hold on. I need to move this over. SSH. Wait, no, root. No. Root? Site? I think I need to go into both. Sometimes very annoying. Add this one. What do you mean? Fuck it. Just there you go. Look at my beautiful site. I don't even know what is in here. Oh, that's in here. Huh. Yeah, I think it was somewhere here. Where did I put my website? Var Nginx, maybe? Oh, that's not good. Wait, I need that. Oh no, that's in lib. Trust me, guys. Engine. Nope, never mind. User var. That doesn't even exist. User share. Engine. Nope, that's also not it. User local. Oh, I found it. Okay, that's great. So now I want to man r sync. I forgot how to do that. Actually, I might even still have. Nope. That's unlucky, bro. Man rsync. How do I sync folders again? Because I sure as hell do not know. Probably dash R or something. Right. Oh boy. Relative. No recursive dash small r. Okay, that's great. I would have done a big R. And archive. I don't think it's archive. Who knows what it is? We're just gonna freeball this. It's first source, then destination, right? rsync dash r source destination. Yeah, push. I see how it is. Rsync dash r. This one to site at milchtanker dot. No, never mind. Minecraft dot. I really don't like typing words into other words because I always forget where the cursor is. Something like that. Maybe a double colon, I think. Let's see. How we doing? API. That's not looking good. Yep. I have no idea where it went. What? Oh, never mind. Yeah, we have the API, but I'm pretty sure we have like 5 more files in here. Those did not go where they were supposed to, man. Rsync, let's see. You want me to do double colon destination. So you want me to do double colon Alex site. Let's see. Ooh, what? API. It worked? I'm a genius. There has to be a way to make this easier. Okay. Wait, can't I just use Vim in here? Nah, that's annoying. Auto GitHub pull or something? I will set up something at some point. Surely, right? GCC. Let's see, we have micro HTTPD and let's hope I still have it. Yes, SQLite and Argon 2. LSQLite 3 and -L Argon 2. That didn't work. I need to cd into my site, into my API, and then do that. Yep, that did not work. Largon 2. I probably need to install that, no? How do I do this on Debian again? apt search Argon 2. Python. That's not what I want. Lib GHC Haskell bindings. Okay, cryptography for Haskell. Cryptographic primitives, documentation primitives, Rust. How high? Oh, just Argon 2, isn't it? Yep. That makes sense. So I'm gonna go to root, apt install Argon 2. Can't even see my beautiful body. Come on. Pull me up a little bit more. Oh yeah. Actually, let's do apt update. Probably a good idea to do that, right? I don't want to be building something that just breaks as soon as I update it. And upgrade. Can't take too long, right? Surely. It's not like I have a lot of stuff installed. But I do think I have a Minecraft server running on this currently. So if you want to play Minecraft, just minecraft.milchtanker.de. Okay, almost done. $99. Okay, no VM guests are running something, cool story. User manager service systemd bash apt. I don't care. Fuck. I thought I could. I really did think I could. Argon 2. Argon 2. What? Can't tell me that this is not... It's installed. Memory hard hashing function. Oh, libargon2 dev. Yeah, that makes sense. Apt install libargon2-dev. Yeah, listen, we are not too smart over here. That's for certain. I hate my life. Apt search SQLite 3. Come on, there has to be like SQLite. My bad, bro. My bad. Okay, let's go. Where's the dev version? Tools. No. SQLite. Probably not. SQLite dev. Right, libsql. Lite TCL. Lite EPP. Lite 3 mod. Are we serious right now? Dev, okay. Apt install lib SQLite 3-dev. I like the naming scheme. You usually know what the fuck you're getting. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Yes. Now it has to work, right? Oh, unused variable. I can live with that. Login dash. Oh. Okay, now we go here, when we press login, it says clicked. Shut up. I did not update my title on Kick. Still building my first fortress in Dwarf Fortress. Oh boy. What do you mean two watching? Who is watching this? Oh, I'm watching myself. That makes sense, yes. Okay, this now says clicked, so that's working. Great. The question is, what does this say? API/login. Okie dokie. So, we're gonna need to do some string compares. Always fun to do. Vim login.c. This is our request handler, correct? Now, I don't actually know a lot of string functions. I just don't work a lot with those. String.h. Has to be like some documentation, right? String length, string copies. I don't think you're supposed to use those. String cat, string... I don't think you're supposed to use these either. I think there's a bunch of... I think these got deleted from the Linux kernel because the usage is very weird. String cat concatenates first n characters of one string to another. Compares two strings. That is what I want, I think. So it's a built-in library function used to compare two strings lexicographically. It takes two strings, array of characters as arguments, compares these two strings lexicographically, and then returns some value as a result. The string function in C uses two separate strings. I see. It returns 0 if the strings are equal, a negative value if string 1 is less than string 2. Okay. So, what does equal mean though? Okay, we do that. Okay, I see. Return value 0. No matching character found. Return value 19. Return value -5. So if I want to compare a string, a part of a string, right? I need to hold on, let's see. What do we get actually? What are we working with? That's a good question. We got the URL as... Where's URL? Constant char, that's a string. We got URL as a string. Now, do we want to run a bunch of string compares after each other? Because that sounds not too fast, you know? But then again, this is like this is the part that doesn't actually need a lot of performance because it's just a login. Like, how often are you gonna click login? I mean, do we really get 20,000 login requests simultaneously? Let's be real here for a second, okay? So we have a URL. I think we just need to... Oh wait, do we also take the chat message incoming over here? I think we should. Outgoing will be a separate, a whole separate thing, because we will need to basically handle server-side events. But incoming sounds like we can just use normal a normal, you know what I mean, right? A normal thingy. How do I shorten a string? Can I want to cut the /API at the beginning? Let's figure out how to do that. Oh, probably string and copy now. Shit. Oh, that's not what I wanted. String, find a given substring in the string. String compare span. Turns the span of the source string not containing any character. Okay. We're starting to get some very weird. Very weird indeed. Honestly, string compare can't take that long. I don't want to compare the /API every time though, that sounds inefficient. My autism doesn't allow that. First n characters of toString. Can I also skip a couple maybe? I probably have to just copy part of a string now. Order to the destination array, string which will be copied. That is not what I want. Now we could use a hash map. I don't want to implement that though. No, I know how to do this, never mind. We don't use string compare, we're gonna just use a for loop like a normal person. That was the wrong button. Let's see, okay, we got a bunch of random shit. Silent compiler warning. URL. What's the URL? What is the other thing? Unused. Oh, because it's unused, we have to like call it one time to silent the compiler warnings. I see how it is. Okie dokie. So we have our response CLS, which fuck is CLS, void CLS. What are we passing to that? Let's check the documentation. Callback functions definition. CLS. Custom value selected at callback registration time. That makes sense. Are we selecting that? I think that's a null. Gonna be honest here. What are we? NDH extra argument. And we are passing login response. Okay. Can I start multiple daemons for multiple request handlers? Because I mean, how many things can I pass here realistically? This is one thing. That's not... No, I do need to do everything in one thing. But I need a bunch of different data Data. What's the plural of data? Wait, it's already data. Pieces of data. That's what I'm gonna call it. Oh, we could use a struct. That sounds based, actually. Let's do that. It's just one huge struct with all the strings inside. Can I do that? I think I can. Who's gonna stop me? Okay, we're gonna do struct. Wait, do you capitalize it? I'm gonna capitalize it. Responses. Bro, naming things is the hardest problem in programming because I have zero creativity, actually. Struct responses. Is that how you spell that? Who knows? I certainly don't. How do I define a struct again? Well, we will find out, I guess. Cons. I'm gonna have to Google that one, dude. See struct definition. I always forgot how to do this. Forget how to do this. Oh, right, I can't actually. I need to define the struct. And then. Wait a second. It's gonna be a bunch of pointers now. I can make this an array. I don't need to. No, I'm gonna make a struct. Wait, that array sounds like real slop code. Not gonna lie, that's not great, not great. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually... Wrong button. It seems to happen rather often. So we're gonna go up here, where we define stuff. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay, what do we need actually? Did I ever write down what I need for APIs? I don't think so. This is not good. Constant char pointer login. Oh wait, I need two different logins now. I need one in the header bar to open the pop-up that... So we're gonna call you login header. Then I need one constant char pointer login pop-up. That will then do all of the login stuff. Right? Right. Gonna have to see how that works with HTMX. I'm not sure yet. I probably need the same thing for registration, right? Or should I simply... Where's my website? Do we want the register button over here and a login button? Or do we want just a login button and then you have the login or register button? Yeah, I think I want both of these. No, actually, I just want register. Oh, pop up. That's not how you spell register. Register. That's how you spell register. Okay, so we have the register thing. We probably want to handle chat in the same. Like when you send a chat message, should that also be handled by this? Or do we want a separate thing to handle that? I feel like we want to just use this now. So, oh, do we have a chat response? Probably. We probably need something. Constant char pointer chat send. What else do we need? There's probably some I can add afterwards, right? Okay, this is how you define it, right? Surely. Oh, semicolon. Classic mistake. Okie dokie. I always forget the syntax. I really need to code more. This is not tenable. Also, this is fucking spaghetti code. Holy shit. Hold on. No, not executes the web server stuff. And then we have constant char pointer data equals that. You are not actually that. You are constant struct. No, wait, no, not constant struct, just struct responses. I think I called it equals hold on. Struct my structure as one, yes. Responses. Responses. I think I spelled it correctly. Okay. And you are actually responses dot login underscore. I forgot, bro. Wait a second. Login response? Create response from buffer? Wait a second. I want to save login MHD responses, not these lame ass responses. I got scammed. Oh, so I don't need pointers now, do I? Oh wait, I do need pointers, don't I? Where were we? Wait, we're gonna get back a pointer. So yeah, I think I need pointers for this. I don't think I can dictate where it allocates memory, do I? That's sad. That slows everything down. mhd underscore response. Right? Okay, let's see. I just want to compile this. And the responses. We do that stuff. We get that thing. And you are not login response, you are excuse me. Responses dot login underscore header. You don't exist anymore. And you are responses dot login underscore header. Yeah, that's not working. Unknown type mhd response. What? Shit. I deleted it. Let's go back to our... This one? This one. This one. Yes. Not helpful. Probably somewhere up here, no? Probably somewhere inside this. mhd respawn. What? mhd underscore response pointer. It's a struct. Struct. There we go. Oh no, I forgot to set my terminal escape. That's not good. Wait, I can press Ctrl D. Okay, that worked. No, it did not work. Login response equals null. Yep, that is login response. You are actually something very different. Slash responses. Replace this with resp. There we go. Resp dot login underscore header. Shit. What? How did this not get replaced? Resp. Okay. Okay. We drink something. So I can have multiple things. Wait, no. You actually... just turn over response. And you will be... let's make this simple. Where do I say? Where do I respond? Hello? Oh, here. You are struct responses and you will be dot login underscore header. Don't remember if you can do it like this. I don't think you can. Incompatible argument. That is fucked. Expected void pointer. I can fix that. Why didn't complain for the other one? Who knows? Void pointer. I gotta love C, dude. Just give me whatever you think it is. You know, not big deal. If it's not that, that's your problem, okay? In something not a structure or a union. Yeah, I think I need to add some brackets, don't I? That sounds like it would make sense. Yeah. Can convert to a pointer type. Request handler. Nope. Conversion to non-scalar type requested. What? Listen. I can't do things correctly the first time, okay? I just need a couple tries. It's a pointer. Okay, yeah, that did not help. It is a pointer. My bad, bro. My bad. Okay, pointer. Wait, don't I have to do all the pointer shit down here too? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, you're not a void pointer. Hold on. You need to be a pointer. Where's my question mark? No, not ampersand. I think it's called ampersand. Okay, request handler. Where do we define that one? Okay. Okay, send everything over. That was not the correct. That was the correct password. That is insane. Compile, login. Okay. Press the button, please. It fucking worked. Wait, can I also? Yep, that still works. Okie dokie. Now, we need to think about how do we get all of the other stuff handled. You know? So we need to do some threading in C. I already don't want to anymore. Let's just clean up the code. How about we do that? That sounds... Let's just get everything nice. How do we get everything nice? Should we split it into multiple files? That sounds like a great idea. So we're gonna make a mkdir include and we're gonna make let's see, we have a make file. That make file is amazing. Can I like copy one of my old make file? Make file template, please. Okay, cool story. Can I just get a template? I just want template. Template. Introduction. Small project. Only one source file folder. All source files are in the same folder. Only one target to build. No, actually we want a medium project. There are nested source folders. There are multiple sub-source folders. No, wait, we want a small project. I didn't say anything about include folders. Copy the template.
What the fuck am I looking at, brother? Hello?
The compiler. Compile flags. Binary path, object path, source path. Debug. Target name. Okay, this is way too complicated. We're gonna dumb that shit down. Okie dokie. Let's see. Tool macros. CC is of course GCC. What the fuck is CXX? Is that the adult version? CXX? Or is it like C++ or C#? That would make sense. C flags. I always want -w all. I don't know what I don't have CXX. Make CXX. C++. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any of that shit. So we're gonna delete that immediately out of this. Debug flags. Do we want debug stuff? I don't really want to debug, because I don't have a debugger. See object flags. Sure, good luck. Binary path, bin, object, source, don't need debug. Target name. Alex site API. That sounds like a great one. If OS Windows. Who the fuck is Windows? Target bin path, target name. Okay. Don't need debug. Source files for each X. Source path, wildcard. Add prefix. What? Objects. Add prefix. Object path. Add suffix. .o. Okay, apparently that we're gonna ignore debug again. Okay, clean list. What is dist clean? Distribution? No idea. We're gonna delete debug though. I'm gonna delete debug. I'm gonna keep that. Default rule, make dir all. No phony targets. Non-phony targets. Object path, debug path is gonna get obliterated. Target debug is also gonna get obliterated. Phony rules. What is phony? What is that? Make dir mkdir dash p bin path. Okay, yeah, make all of the paths. Yes. Make dir all. Okay. Oh, okay, that's the settings. Yeah, we don't want debug. That sounds cringe. Clean sounds amazing. Dist clean, no idea what that means. Okay, where do I set my libraries though? C flags. Is that there? Libs equals dash L micro httpd dash L SQ light 3, I think, dash L. Oh god, my foot is falling asleep again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I don't like that. Sitting cross-legged is really bad for my legs, I think. Argon. Was it Argon 2? I don't remember. Argon 2, yes. Argon 2. And you are dollar libs. And you are not LBS. Is that Lyndon B. Johnson LBS? God damn it, can I please type in the correct position? Thank you. Okay, now if I do mkdir src and move login.c to src and make missing separator. Nice one, bro. Don't even know what that means. Where is the missing separator? Huh? Do I need to do it like this? Libs dash w all make 55. Oh, the fuck is that? Okay, so we have some cool stuff. Where do we want our runtime directory to be? Actually, let's first do all of the separation of the code. We have the make file. Probably have our include here. Oh wait, no. Inc underscore path. What? Why did it type that twice? Include. And now we need to figure out how to get all of that into this. GCC include path, include directory. Wait, no, I found it. Idea. There's no way that works, right? Dash I deal. Let's test it out. Dash I dear dollar inc. Hello? I want to copy you, actually. That's what I want to do. See object flags. And let's see. Make. Didn't complain? It didn't complain. Make clean. Make. It didn't complain.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now we want to make. How do we add something? Was percent? Yes. We need one file. We will call login or register, something like that. User. User.age, and you will have 3 functions. Actually, you will hashtag if was if not def, if in def. Header if not def, if ndef. Okay, that's if ndef user underscore age hashtag define user underscore age hashtag ndif. Okie dokie. Now we want to enter. Include what did we want to include? we need, of course, our SQLite 3.h, and we need to include argon 2.h. That seems reasonable, I think. Then we want... Oh boy, wait. I might need to... I need a session cookie thingy. All of that stuff. Okay, first we want, of course, a red... Wait, should I... What naming sense do I want? User underscore register. And for that we would need some stuff. I would need a constant char pointer username. We would of course also need, hold on, what was my leader PV? No, that's not it. I need our, this one. Somewhere here I have an actual return value, no. This one returns something. What's RC? It's just an integer, right? I think so. Int user register. Alright, what do I actually give this thing? Username? Question mark 1 was something. Where do I bind these things? Bind variables. To 1 I will do session ID. And session ID, is that a string or an integer? This is a session ID, get random, session ID. Get random is probably something I wrote, no? Get password hash. Get random. It's probably some library function. Int size. No, what? Oh, it's a 32 byte value. I can live with that. Session... Wait, no. uint 8 underscore t pointer, right? Session underscore ID. I don't think I can Oh wait, I know what I can do. I can define it. Hold on, yeah. First let me get the second value, which I definitely remember what the fuck I did for that. Surely, you know, I always remember everything. It was the encoded hash, yes. So it is a constant char pointer encoded hash. Now I want this to be more pretty, so we will do it like this. Enter. And okay. And we will hashtag define session ID bytes to 32 bytes. That should be relatively unguessable, right? Okay, we have the register. Now we also, of course, want a user login now. Login. Which needs username, session ID, encoded hash. Or do I give them the user ID? Wait a second. I think I give them the user ID now. I mean session ID. We will see how I will do that. So far we're gonna have the login. What else does the user need? We need to, of course, when the user logs in, we want a register of currently active session IDs in RAM, right? And we might periodically check whether these are still active. So this also would need a timestamp. So we can check, oh, is it still active or what are we doing? You know? Huh. You might also need IPs. Let's get minimum first. So we would have good question, what would we have? We first need struct user struct user. Simple as. Now what does he have? Of course he has constant char pointer username. He also has uint 8_t session ID. Oh, that's a lot of stuff to save though. Well, nothing I can do about that. 32 bytes per user. What if you have 20,000 users? That would be 600,000 bytes. So 600 kilobytes. Yeah, actually we're fine. Never mind. Usernames are gonna be a bigger problem actually. Actually no, they're not gonna be 32 bytes long. We're gonna be fine, probably. We have gigabytes. I'm still used to microcontroller stuff where like, oh no, shit, this takes like 100 kilobytes. Would that even fit into the RAM? Meanwhile here, listen, sometimes you just bleed a couple of gigabytes into RAM, you know? Shit happens. Yeah, I think we're fine with that for now. We might want to periodically check that to see if it's to have like maybe timestamps like last login time or something, and then if you haven't logged in for a while we just kick you from the active RAM list. That sounds like it would make sense. Then we would have a struct user pointer. User underscore check. User get. User get. That sounds. User get user. No, user get. And what will we give you? Uint 8 underscore t. Uint 8 underscore t. Underscore t. I messed up B and T, bro. Again. And you get the session ID. And from that we should be able to confirm whether it is a user or not. I forgot the semicolon. Right? So when they send us a session ID, we check, yo, do you actually exist? And if you do exist and you have a username. Wait, should we also give the username so we can check the username against the session ID? Or the other way around, maybe? Nah, fuck it. User get name. We're just gonna get. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna call it get. Okay. Feel like this is reasonable, no? For a header file. Excuse me. Okay. Now we want to make another file called yeah, it's a good question. What do we call this one, Chief? We're gonna call this maybe like API, I guess. API.h. That whole thing is the API. I'm not call it API.h, I do not care. So we want, if not defined, API underscore h. That's if not defined. And then we define API underscore h hashtag ndiff. Okay, you will have to include. Hello. micro httpd.h. Probably some other stuff too, we will find out. And you contain our responses. I need a different name for this struct. API resp. And you contain that. And you contain your functions, and then you contain the actual definition of this struct. API underscore resp. Wait, is that internal or is that external? I feel like we should not call that on that externally, or should we? Wait a second. No, that's all internally. Actually. So what do we need? We need a hold on, we got web server stuff, we got the daemon, we got responses, we got response stuff. We got these starts. I don't know, start daemons. Start daemon. Can I run multiple daemons? Does that make any fucking sense? You know what? Chat GPT. We're gonna ask this guy. Hi. I'm using micro HTTPD and I am wondering whether what? Whether with H, I see. Whether I can use multiple daemons and what the purpose of multiple daemons would be. Okay, yes, you can run multiple daemons, and in some cases it actually makes good sense. Daemon represents one HTTP server instance, listens on a socket, accepts connections, and processes requests according to the options you gave it. When multiple daemons make sense, might separate server for HTTP and HTTPS, public AI versus internal admin interface, isolation of workloads if you have very different types of traffic. One daemon for fast, lightweight requests and another for long-running or blocking operations. Wait, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. What do we actually... what did we have? Okay, let's do one for... Thread per connection, thread pool, external select poll. You might run one daemon in internal polling mode, another integrate into your app's event loop. Okay, one would handle all of the user stuff and one is just chat, because chat needs to be fast. And that gets multiple threads. So what would we have externally? Just start a server? It seems, yeah, I mean, what else would you have, right? Start a server. Maybe a stop the server too? That maybe? Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that would make sense, right? So API underscore start. This is very simple. This is okay. We are doing complicated stuff right now, I see. Oops. I wanted to save the file actually, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, now we have that. I assume you also need to never mind, just ignore that part. Include handling is gonna be a later job. Okay, we have that stuff. Now we want... let's see. Actually, when I run this, login.o, top, hello, h top, god damn it. What is the term equals gnome terminal. Fucking gnome. Come on, there we go. Tree view, please. Okay, this is my Minecraft server. That is having a bunch of threads. Where is my login dot o? Oh, okay. Okay, I think we have a child thread. Why are you requiring 100% CPU? What is happening? Oh, I have just a while one in there, don't I? Yeah, never mind. I should sleep that one. Okay. So that works. Do I need more? Probably need a chat API at some point, but I don't care right now. So we... Damn it, do what I tell you to. Okay, we're gonna go in source and we're gonna make a new file and we're gonna call this api.c. Right? Right. And you will include api.h. I am very smart. Now, you get a bunch of stuff. You, for some reason, get this. which has all of this stuff. Chat send is... Are you part of that? I really don't know if chat send should be part of this. I feel like that should be a separate... Wait, how do I... Vim slash... Hello? Can I? Slash user... Share engine... No? User lib... Engine... No? User var... Engine... Hello? Wait, where is it? Oops. Not Vim. What am I doing? Wait, where the fuck did I put it? In local. And I remember. So we're gonna... slash user... Local... Nginx... Where is my conf? Nginx.conf. Somewhere here I am forwarding all of my API to... Oh no, only API login to that. Maybe I want to forward... Honestly, if Nginx is already filtering this, I should probably filter this. API... Probably filter this on like Nginx level. That seems reasonable actually. Okay, now you want to actually is it extern? API underscore start. This one include API start? I think it's... No. You have extern. And you don't have that. Wait, that was the wrong one. Shit. Where is it? Did I not save it? Oh, it's find files. Wait. What did I... What's my fucking shortcut again? Crap. No, that's not it. Vim dot config. Oh shit, no. And config nvim. What the fuck did I call this dude? Plugin Lua. This one. Remap. Not this one. I really should learn my fucking... There is no way, bro. What? What did I map this to? Help! Is it in a fucking plugin folder? Slash leader? No. Maybe an after. Come on, dude. I believe in you. The telescope. Leader PF, leader PS. Oh, that's interesting. So, leader PS, and I grab API start. Yep, never mind, the buffer wasn't saved as a file, that's unlucky. So, if I want to go to source and I want to make a new file and I call it bruh source API.c. Bro, why didn't... Okay, now I saved it. Jesus Christ. I knew it had... buffer was open somewhere. Okie dokie. Void. Wrong button. API. Start. Void. Almost forgot that you have to set this. Void. Source API. Okay, now if we want to start this, we will have to... Oh, we also need the request handler. Gonna yank that. We're gonna call this the... Damn it. Underscore login request handler. No. Slow. Slow request handler. Okay. And then we want... Okay, cool stuff. It's just gonna handle all the slow stuff. But like chat, I feel like live stream chat needs to be kind of fast. Because, I mean, you know. It seems obvious, not gonna lie. And... Okay. Slow request handler, you get the login header. Yeah, you're gonna do that stuff afterwards. Okie so we have this is not part of it. We have the web server here. So we have daemons. You are the slow daemon. You get the responses. No, you are RISP. And you will then be struct RISP. RISP? I don't know. Probably fine. Okay, and you will then get this stuff. Can I freeze strings? See, freeze strings. I don't know if you can manually do that. I don't think so. Well, no, I don't need to free it actually. Wait. I can't free it. So we have that. We're gonna get all of our responses in. So far so good. That makes sense. We currently have only one response, so that's not a lot. And of course we check whether that failed or not. Then we start our slow daemon, right? Don't I have to tell them which daemon to start? No? Oh, right, no, it starts a daemon and it assigns it to our slow daemon. That makes sense. Okay. Actually, I think I might want daemons accessible from the outside. Seems like a good idea. So include API. So we want struct API underscore daemons. It's a struct. So I'm gonna make a big D. Big D. Okay, so let's see. We have API daemons. I forgot what it was called. That's not what I wanted to do. SRC API, this one I want. MHD daemon Struct MHD daemon, okay. Include struct MHD underscore daemon pointer slow daemon struct. Just copy that. And you are the chat send daemon, and you are the chat daemon. Hello? Where's my... Oh my god, I'm so tired, bro. I can't type anymore. Help! Help! Okay. So you actually struct API daemons and oh wait, daemons dot slow daemon hold on, I need to make this a pointer. Oops. Pointer equals struct API underscore daemons malloc size of API underscore daemons. Right? Wait. Yes, I think that's how you do it. And you actually API underscore daemons struct. Okay. API struct API underscore daemons. Okay. I see how it's working. API, there we go. Then we have our daemons slow daemon. What? Okay. And you are daemons slow daemon. That makes sense. Okay. So that starts the daemon. And that should be it. So far. So far we only have login. We actually don't. If string compare. Wait, why would I include it like that? I want to include it here, right? Not in the header file. Hashtag include string.h. Oh no, wrong. String.h. String compare. URL and /API/login. Gleich. No. And then we do all of that stuff. What the fuck did I just do, bro? I might be too tired. Holy shit. I'm barely hitting the right keys. This is not good. Oh, it's almost 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Return MHDQ response connection. Response equals that. Yes, and otherwise get a 404 or something to do a 44. Printf can go fuck itself. And everything else should be fine. Oh, wait, no. Return daemons. And you are API. Yes, that makes sense. And we of course also have our user, which would also be extern. Extern. Wait, no. Struct user is actually not extern. Make. Yep, that didn't work. New search file or directory. Well, why? Oh, why? Oh, right. With our make file, we have our libs, we have our include, but we don't actually include the correct thing. Let's go path. Let's go path. make. Well, that did not help, actually. GCC include directory. Search for header files for libraries. After directory, adhere to the list of directories to be searched. It's an alias for I. Okay. Specified with I quote apply only to the quote form. II system apply to both file and file directives. I should probably say I quote now. The directory of the current file is searched first. Okay. But do I need to tell them the path or do I not need to tell them the path now? What is it? I quote. 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 Do I really need to tell them include / that? Let's check random GitHub projects. github.com. I don't know, brother. I do not know. Let's see, we can... This dynamic retrieval, yes, I want... Wait, what am I... Why am I looking for API did include api.huser? So... include /? Do I need to do the... Nope, that didn't help. Okie dokie. Dun, 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 dun. Recursively include headers. -I. Okay, hello. Let's recursively include all the header files in the GCC commands. Directory with tens of subdirectories which have header files in them. That's not the problem. Maybe I just need to do I. But this is annoying. I could include /. What the fuck is this thing getting? Default, what is this? It's a language. Base UCC run preprocessor only, prints the command run. Okay, maybe these flags. C flags. Okie dokie, now what kind of... Where are my include libs? User... not really. Configure lib. Yeah, we don't get what I want. Don't like that. Make file include directory. Okay. Send.h include, what's that mean? Let's see, there's a better way. Dash include build.d. What? Oh, what is happening? Well, build a dependency file in the same step as the object file. Build O source C cc-cc flags. Okay. Cool story, bro. Let's see, we had our... This guy, he probably has something for the medium project, right? Medium project. Template. What? How is this smaller than the small project? Feel scammed. Big project. Okay, come on. Okay, generated automatically. Yeah, funny, bro. Funny. Projects V1. V5. Okay, we got the include. That's nice. How are we dealing with that include? LD flags. LD libs. Okay. Dash I inks. Dash mmd dash dash mp. What? Let's see. We're gonna delete all of this. include path. Make. Oh boy, we got different errors. So this worked apparently. Codes were the problem for some reason. Response. What? Why do you not like that? That is weird. Oh, login header does not exist anymore, maybe? Let's see, we got response. Yes, you are make. Oh, we want to include the standard lib, that makes sense. std lib. And what else do we have? API daemons. Probably spelled that wrong. Oh, yeah, never mind. I need to tell you that you are a struct. What? Oops. You are, of course, a pointer. Okay. Initialization incompatible from struct API daemons. What? Oh. I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Let's see. API daemons. Daemon. Okay. What else do we have? Incompatible times when returning type int, but struct was expected. Why am I returning a 1? That does not make sense. That is true. Null. Oh, void pointer, but that was expected. Really? Do you really want me to fucking cast a null? Struct API underscore daemons. What? If not, return. Wait, what? Wait. You want a pointer? Let's see, we got the include API. You also want to be a pointer actually. Undeclared. What? Why do I spell it wrong all the time? I really need autocomplete. I need to set that up. That seems really important. Slow. Jesus Christ. Slow. Yep. And you too. What? Didn't I just fix that? Make clean. Make. Okay, that was a problem. Port undeclared. Right. Include API, and you will define port underscore slow to be uh, 2204. 2204. And you or bot, okay. Bot, can I? Yes. Underscore slow. Make request handler undeclared. Right. Slow request handler. Underscore slow underscore request underscore handler. Bruh. Assignment 2 struct demon. Wait, what? To a pointer from struct. Are we serious? Did I misspell this in here too? Oh my god. Okay, it worked. I think this is a good stopping point for today. We kind of started cleaning up the code. We made the SQL stuff work. I just spilled water all over my desk. Funny. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to sleep. It's really late. Have fun. Tomorrow I will be... I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna be doing. Still working out the schedule. But I feel like Mondays is a good day to start to stream projects. We will see. Have fun, guys. I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye bye.